Hello again, dear boys and girls. It's time for another lesson on the Writer's Workshop. I am, as always, your teacher, Misham Shireen, and today we're going to be going over some tips and facts about writing in script and block formation. We're going to be looking at how these two types of writings, or I should say these two styles of writings, are similar and how they can be different. Now remember, in handwriting, it can either be in script or cursive. But today, we're going to be looking at doing it script and block writing. Now, why am I saying script and block writing if we said the two styles are script and cursive? Well, block writing, we know, is a form of script writing, but you will see the difference as we go along. Now, for script writing, it can be either done in uppercase or it can be done in lowercase. I know we're accustomed to saying it can be done in capital letters or common letters. Now, when we are doing our writing, we must ensure that we do our best to have good letter formation, whether it's in script or whether it's in block writing. Now, what do I mean when we talk about proper letter formation? Now, in script writing, the letters must be separated. Now, remember, we said it can be either in script or it can be in cursive. When we are writing in script, letters must be separated. So let's say we're writing the month of May. So that's the month of May in script writing. If you look carefully, you will see that all of the letters are separated. A next point is that you must focus on the consistency of the spacing between the letters. So for instance, this word is made up of 3 letters, M-A-Y. Between each letter, you should have the same amount of space as far as possible. You try to keep that consistency. Then we can talk about uniformity in the style of writing. What do I mean by uniformity? It simply means that you must have a particular style of writing. So let's say that you're accustomed to forming your letters in a slant formation. Let's try the word June. Now there you see that the J has a little slant. You should try to ensure that all the other letters in the word also are slanted. So if you write straight up, like in the word July, all should be standing straight as well, so that there is uniformity. Everything there looks very neat. Then we talk about the height of the letters. The height of your letters should match. So in words where you have letters that are of uppercase formation, all of them should have the same height. Those that have the lowercase formation, even though they have a different style of writing them, they should have the same height. So for instance, let's say that we have the U-N-E in the word June. If you look carefully, you will see that all 3 of those letters have the same height. So we can talk there about the height of the letters. Now there are some words that have double letters. Let's say words that have a double L, like the word wall. Now look carefully to those two tall letters, the L, the double L. I ensure that both of the letters have the same height. I would not write L and then write my next L like that. You try to ensure that they have the same height as far as possible. Make sure that it is maintained when you are writing those lowercase letters and when you are writing those uppercase letters. Okay, so you see there that the height is the same. The next point is that you want to ensure that all your letters sit on the bottom line. There are some of them that there is an extra hanger at the bottom of the line. You will know those. Those are special. But most of the letters, they have a part that sits on the line that you need to make sure that they all do that. Now remember, when you're writing letters like O, like P, and Q, you need to ensure that they are closed. These are closed letters. So you can't leave your O like that or your P like that. You have to ensure that the letters are closed. Like in this case, this would be the correct formation. This here would be incorrect. So you must make sure that those are closed. Then we have letters like the I and G that you need to ensure that they carry that necessary dot to the top. Then we have our special letter T that carries that cross. So you need to ensure that your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. Now here I have an example of a sentence that's written in script formation. If you look carefully at the chart next to it, you will also notice that all of the letters of the alphabet are formed both in uppercase as well as lowercase letters. Now, look at the sentence. You would realize that there are some special places where the capital letters were used or where the uppercase letters were used. You would call this sentence formation. So when we're writing in sentence formation, we need to understand the rules when it comes to when to use our capital letters. We use our capital letters for when we are spelling the name of a person, a special place. It could be the title of a book. We also can use it if we're naming a special animal. We use the capital letter to begin a sentence. So for instance, in this sentence, you have the first word in the sentence, T-H-E, it must begin with a capital T. Then you will see the word quick comes with a lowercase. We have brown fox, the quick brown fox. There you have capital B and capital F. Now these are points that you want to pay attention to. Now here's a chart showing you all uppercase letters. But in other words, we would use this to discuss the formation of block writing, because block writing mirrors the writing of uppercase formation. Now these letters using block formation is used for special reasons. Like for instance, if we are filling out special forms, on those documents, it indicates to you where you should use block letters. In most forms, you have the part where you have to write your name. There would be an instruction that says use block letters. So let's say in a case like that, we're filling out a passport form or we're filling out a form at the bank, or sometimes on your exam instruction, it says use block letters. You would want to write like this. I will write my name. And like I said, if you look back at the chart, you would realize that all the letters in my name are written using the uppercase letter, or we would refer to this type of writing as block writing, where the name here forms a block. So if we draw, we see so the name there is written in block formation. All of them capital. There are no short letters. They all have the same height. So for block writing, as I said, it is a style of script writing. But in this case, we only use capital or uppercase letters. So let's look at this form where you're required to enter some information. If you look at the part where you have to write your name, where it says your name, you will also see in block letters. So that's my name, Donella Shamsuddin, in block letters. Now, why do we need to write block letters when filling a form? It is used so that whatever you are writing can be clearly understood. When you write in block formation, it's neater than if you are to write some tall letters and some short letters. Remember, forms are very important. They have different purposes why you fill forms. So you want to ensure that the information that you're providing is as clear as possible and is presented in a very neat way. So at this time, I want you to take some time and write your name in block formation. Just pretend as though you're filling a form and write your name in block formation. And then I want you to try to write this sentence that you will see on the screen. Now, the sentence reads, "The children of St. Stephen's Primary School are playing hide and seek in the school's compound. They are having so much fun." Now, while the sentence says St. Stephen's Primary School, I want you to change the name of the school. Write your school. Make it your own sentence. The children of St. Gabriel's Primary, the children of Rigma Primary, the children of Better Hope Primary. Make the sentence your own. So, take your time. I'm giving you 90 seconds to write your name in block formation and then to copy the sentence over in script formation. But remember to use the name of your school. Okay, boys and girls, so there I have a part of the sentence that you were supposed to write. So, my part of the sentence, the children of St. Stephen's Primary are playing hide and seek. Remember, ensure that your spacing is consistent between your letters as well as your words because you are using words here to form a sentence. So let's review a little of what we did today. We discussed script writing as a style that is done in both uppercase and lowercase formation. We also discussed that in order to have good letter formation, the letters in script writing are to be separated. There should be the use of consistent spacing between letters as well as words. We should ensure that there is uniformity in the style of writing that we choose to use, and that the height of letters, regardless of if you're using lowercase or uppercase, it must also match up. For your lowercase letters, they should have the same height. Even though they're common or short, they should have the same height. Now, there are those letters like L and H, D. They're tall letters, so they also should have the same height. Remember to ensure that they all line up on the bottom of the line. When you're writing letters such as O, P, and Q, ensure that they are close. Dot your I's and cross your T's. Now, when you're using block formation, remember that all the letters will be written in the uppercase formation. Block letters are specially used for letter headings and for filling forms. On documents that require you to write the information in block formation, there is usually an indication of where you should use that style of writing. Just like script or sentence formed writing, block letters are not joined together, or we could say they're not connected to each other. And in this case, block writing, they all have the same height. So remember, block formation is also a type of script writing. The difference is that there is no use of lowercase letters. So that's it for our lesson and demonstration on the use of script and block writing for today. Remember, you can review the lessons on our YouTube channel so that you could follow and get some more practice. Try using short pieces of writing or try finding a form to see if you could figure out where you have to use block writing. The more you practice, the better your handwriting will become. So that's it from me on the Writer's Workshop. Until the next time, stay safe and practice that handwriting skill. Goodbye.